It's been less than a week since the deadliest mass shooting in American history. I visited with the families of many of the victims on Thursday, and one thing I told them is that they're not alone. The investigation is ongoing, but we know that the killer was an angry and disturbed individual who took in extremist information and propaganda over the internet and became radicalized. During his killing spree, he pledged allegiance to ISIL, a group that's called on people around the world to attack innocent civilians. We are and we will keep doing everything in our power to stop these kinds of attacks and to ultimately destroy ISIL. The extraordinary people in our intelligence, military, homeland security, and law enforcement communities have already prevented many attacks, saved many lives, and we won't let up. We've also seen a renewed focus on reducing gun violence, being tough on terrorism, particularly the sorts of homegrown terrorism that we've seen now in Orlando and San Bernardino, means making it harder for people who want to kill Americans to get their hands on assault weapons that are capable of killing dozens of innocents as quickly as possible. That's something I'll continue to talk about in the weeks ahead. It's also part of something that I've been thinking a lot about this week, and that's the responsibilities we have to each other. That's certainly true with Father's Day upon us. Like all dads, I worry about my girls' safety all the time, especially when we see preventable violence in places our sons and daughters go every day. Their schools and houses of worship, movie theaters, nightclubs as they get older. It's unconscionable that we allow easy access to weapons of war in these places. And then, even after we see parents grieve for their children, the fact that we as a country do nothing to prevent the next heartbreak makes no sense. If we're going to raise our kids in a safer, more loving world, we need to speak up for it. We need our kids to hear us speak up about the risks guns pose to our communities and against a status quo that doesn't make sense. They need to hear us say these things even when those who disagree are loud and are powerful. We need our kids to hear from us why tolerance and equality matter, about the times their absence has scarred our history and how greater understanding will better the future they will inherit. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, and have a great weekend.